welcome back to my channel. I'm Jessica, and today I have my Makeup Rehab update for you. This is going to be an interesting update because I did get a lot of PR, but not as much as normal, but I actually made some purchases. So that kind of like balanced out the less that I got in PR, and you know, I did make some purchases, so this will be interesting. Last update, I did make a change with how I'm doing my makeup rehab. The things that have stayed the same is it's basically a 1-for-1. I finish a product, I get a point. I purchase, get a gift of a product, or get a PR product or whatever. It's, you know, costs me a point. If I get a palette that has 10 eyeshadows in it, it costs me 10 points. If I finish an eyeshadow in a palette, I get a point back for every one that I finish. If I have a face palette and there's 6 things in it, and I finish one, I get 1 point. And, you know, if I purchase the face palette with 6 things, it costs me 6 points. So basically 1-for-1. It does not have to be like products, so I don't have to finish a blush to get like a point for blush. It's just all across the board. It is number of products in my collection total is how I'm doing it, because it works for me right now. And I don't have to put a whole lot of thought in it, which is kind of cool because I have too many other things to think about. However, the one thing that I did change last update is I had last year given myself a half a point for every pan that I hit. I decided at the beginning of the year that I was going to change that to getting a quarter of a point per pan that I hit. So it would take me 4 pans in order to get a whole point. Well, last update, I was like, you know what? I don't need to do that. My goal is actually to like keep the same number of products or have less, ideally less, but if I have the same, you know, as long as I'm using my stuff, if stuff comes in, that means stuff is going out. I just don't want to grow my inventory. So I decided to just, you know, get rid of that whole, any kind of pointage for, I know that's not a real word, but I don't want to get any kind of points for hitting pans. I've got to finish stuff up to get points now. So I think that is going to be like how it's going to be from this point forward. I may change things, you know, another year, end of this year, beginning of next year, I don't know. Maybe to make it a little bit harder, a little bit more challenging for myself in order to really decrease my numbers. But right now, I feel like this change from last month is going to work for me for now, and then we'll see how that goes. You know, baby steps, and you know, we're going to just continue to make some progress and see how it goes from there. So that being said, I did just film my Empties video a couple of days ago, and I can't remember how many empties I have, but I do this in real time, so just because my Empties video had X number of empties does not mean that's how it is for my rehab, because I do generally film them a few days apart. Since the last update, I have 14 empties, not too shabby. So that brought 14 points in, but I didn't tell you where I started, did I? I didn't tell you where I started, and I probably should have done that. As of last update, I had 21.5 points, which is a lot to have, but you know, sometimes you get a lot of PR, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you got to purchase some things, sometimes you don't. Then there's the Black Friday, Christmas gifts that I know we're a long way off, but I like to have my points banked if I can. So yeah, as of last update, I had 21.5 points. So having 14 empties since the last update will give me 14 points to add on to that. Now on to the PR. I'm going to show it to you first, and I'm going to show you my purchases, and then I will give you my numbers on that. So let's get the purchases out of the way first, and I don't feel at all bad about making any of these purchases. The first ones are the Wella Color Charm hair toners. I'm kind of trying to do something a little bit different with my hair, because the demi-permanent was actually like, because my hair is so coarse and a little bit porous, it was becoming permanent, and I didn't want it to. It was too dark, and I didn't like how dark it was getting with, you know, coloring my roots and stuff like that, and going over it a little bit to blend it out. I wasn't feeling it, so I'm going to try toners. I did get a mix, but I'm not sure this is the right mix, but these won't take long to use, I don't think. So there are 4, 2 of each color, and I do kind of mix them together because that's how I roll. So that is 4 points heading back out the door. And then my other purchases, it was the same purchase. I got some foundation color mixers. I've got the LA Girl Pro Color, and I got the white, and I got the blue. because I do have olive skin tone, and it's a pain to find a foundation that actually matches my skin. I mix and match a whole lot, and it's getting to be more and more of a struggle because I have a lot of foundations that are way too warm for my skin tone or too dark. I know I'm going to get darker, but I'm not going to get yellower. And I find that a lot of my foundations do pull a little too yellow. So that's why I wanted the white and the blue, so that I can really concoct the exact color that I need. So I don't think that those purchases are frivolous. I feel like those were good purchases for me. They were smart, very intentioned purchases. So I feel very good about that. Now let's get on to the PR that I still have in here. I'm going to start with the hair care first. This is the Matrix Brass Off Blue Conditioner. I've tried purples, and I'm willing to try blue. I'm okay with blue, and since my hair is darker, I think blue makes more sense, because when I get brassy, it does pull a little bit more orange, where like purples are better if you have more yellow tones, and that happens with lighter hair. So I did get this scent from Buzz Agent, and yeah, I can't wait to try this one. I got a perfume from Hermes, and it is the, yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm going to show you up close. I don't speak French, even though I did take it in high school, which was a very long time ago. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. I did try this on my skin. It is so not me. I am going to see if any of my friends want to try it, or maybe my mother-in-law. It has citrus notes to it, which I generally do like citrus. This is really bright. It is like ultra feminine and like a much brighter scent than I prefer. I like warm kind of scents, woodsy scents, that kind of stuff, spicy. And this is not my wheelhouse. So yeah, I am going to take the hit on this one. I'm going to take the point off of my inventory in the hopes that someone that I know is going to want this perfume, because it is not my type. Not even close. Next, I got another product from the Inkey list. This is the PHA Exfoliating and Hydrating Body Water Cream. So it is kind of like a chemical exfoliant, like a mild chemical exfoliant with like a body lotion. And yeah, I'm totally okay to try that. I'm really hoping it will help with my KP. So yeah, I'm excited to try this one, but it is another point going out. And then I got 5 things sent to me from Sephora. This first one is the Anti-Dark Circle Blueberry Extract Eye Mask. I have a moisturizing and smoothing lip mask. I think this is in cherry, because there's a bunch of cherries all over the packaging. And then there's a foot mask. This is the Nourishing and Repairing Coconut Extract Foot Mask. The cutest, tiniest little thing I've ever seen. It is a lip butter in mango, or wild mango. And then I did not like the, what do you call it? The lip balm that I got from them last year, earlier this year. It's not horrible. It's just, I don't think it's that great. And they offered it to me again, like in a different scent. And I was just like, nope, don't want it. But they did have the lip scrub. So we'll see how the lip scrub compares to the lip balm. It might just be the same balm with some scrubby bits in it. I don't know, but I'm willing to try it. I just did not want the lip balm again. I didn't want to put it on my lips again. I didn't want to like lose a point again for it, because I just didn't enjoy it. But the lip exfoliator, I'm okay to try. So I got a bunch of points coming off. How many did I get in PR? 8. So that is 8 points total coming off. Plus I had 6 coming off from my purchases. So that is 14 coming off. It's kind of funny, because I had 14 empties, and between the PR and the purchases, I had 14 coming off. So 14 coming in, 14 coming off. Guess where I'm sitting for this month as far as my points? Same as last month, 21.5. And I did actually hit some pans since the last update, but I'm no longer counting them, so it's a complete wash. And I'm okay with that. It means I don't have any extra things coming in. I don't have anything extra going out, but nothing extra coming in. So my numbers stay the same. I'm very okay with that. Hopefully next month I will not be making any purchases. So if I can keep the PR under control, like I do enjoy getting stuff, but I don't want to get too much. if I could keep the PR under control and make no purchases, maybe I can grow that bank before the next update. All right, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because it is getting late, and yeah, I would like to get some sleep. All right, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until I see you in my next video, have a beautiful day.